6 scientific discoveries that shouldn't exist. Have you ever considered that nature has a way of surprising us? Sometimes it seems as if the laws of physics and biology don't apply. Today, we will show you 6 of the most incredible phenomena on Earth and in the atmosphere that seem fantastical, yet are completely real. Stay focused because some of these discoveries are truly shocking and make you believe the world is much stranger than we think. And by the way, if you enjoy these amazing facts, like and subscribe to the channel, because even more unusual discoveries await you in part 2. 6. Fire tornado, a whirlwind of flame that really exists. The term fire tornado itself sounds like science fiction, but such phenomena have been recorded and documented by real meteorologists. A fire tornado is a powerful vortex of air that picks up already burning material, be it a forest fire, a peat fire, or burning grass, and forms a rotating column of flame similar to a tornado, but composed of fire and hot air. One of the most famous and studied cases occurred during the 2003 Canadian wildfires. A fire tornado was observed over the province of Alberta, reaching heights of over 1,000 meters, and moving with wind speeds comparable to a true tornado. Satellite images and eyewitness accounts confirmed the existence of such a gigantic vortex of flame, and scientists described it as an extremely rare but real meteorological phenomenon. This was no movie spectacle, but a powerful force of nature, capable of transporting smoldering materials and accelerating the spread of fire. The temperature inside a fire tornado can be incredibly high, and the speed of air rotation is impressive even for experienced firefighters. Instead of ordinary flames, you see a column that seems to have a life of its own, trapped in a spiral of hot air and fire. Visually, it can be imagined like this. A column of bright orange flame rises above the forest sparks, and smoldering debris swirl around it. The wind howls at its base, and the entire movement is rotational, as if the flame itself were dancing. The combination of fire and vortex is one of the most spectacular, but all the more dangerous, natural phenomena. This is a confirmed fact recorded in reality, which demonstrates how unusual and powerful phenomena can be on our planet. 5. Birds that use echoes to hunt. Some birds are able to navigate in complete darkness using echolocation like bats. These include the scavenger owl Tyto alba and rare species of larks found in South American caves. These birds produce high-frequency sounds, and the reflections help them locate prey in the dark. Imagine the scene: a bird soaring in a deep cave, where every drop of water and every sound is reflected, creating a laser-like map of the space. This allows the hunter to locate insects in complete darkness. 4. Volcanoes that spew glass rain. In Iceland, Mount Hekla erupts lava at incredible speeds, and the lava drops instantly harden, turning into microscopic glass shards. This phenomenon is known as pyroclastic glass rain. Sharp crystals fall to the ground, creating a dangerous and incredibly beautiful scene, as if nature had transformed the volcano into a giant glass forge. Lava flows rise into the air and shatter into glittering crystals that shimmer in the sun. 3. Rainbow clouds. When the sky becomes a canvas of color, sometimes phenomena occur in the atmosphere that look as if an artist mixed all the colors of the rainbow right in the clouds. These amazing images are called rainbow clouds or cloud iridescence, and they occur when tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the atmosphere scatter light so that it is separated into a spectrum of colors like in a prism. This phenomenon can be observed near the sun when clouds are so thin and uniform that light passes through them and is refracted. As a result, vibrant bands of color appear in the sky, blue, pink, green, and gold like rainbow waves, but not on the horizon, but right within the clouds. This is not the typical effect you see after rain, but a phenomenon based on wave optics. The separation of light into its component wavelengths due to uniformly sized microdroplets or ice crystals in the cloud. Rainbow clouds are especially spectacular at sunrise or sunset when the sun is low on the horizon and its light passes through the atmosphere at an angle enhancing the spectral effects. Those who have observed this phenomenon often describe the sky as appearing like a canvas covered in watercolors, floating and shimmering in the soft light. 2. Salt Lake Elton Nature as an Artist. Russia is home to one of the most unusual and beautiful lakes, Lake Elton. Its water is so salty that it almost instantly pushes a person to the surface as if floating in liquid mineral. The water salinity here can reach 200 to 500 grams per liter, making it much more concentrated than the ocean. This extreme salt content creates unique natural scenes. The water reflects the bright sun, forming snow-white salt crystals around it, sometimes covering the shore's plants and even animal remains. They sparkle in the sunlight, creating the impression that the entire shore is strewn with precious stones. The combination of salt and living microorganisms colors the water in various shades, from soft pink to deep red, turning the lake into a veritable natural mosaic gallery. However, swimming in Elton is not recommended for long periods. Due to the high salt concentration, the water severely irritates the skin and mucous membranes. Any scratches or abrasions begin to sting, and the eyes and respiratory tract become severely irritated. Prolonged exposure to the water also puts strain on the heart and blood vessels, so doctors and tourist guides advise staying in the lake for only a few minutes. Afterwards, the body should be thoroughly rinsed with fresh water to avoid inflammation and discomfort. Elton is a perfect example of how extreme conditions create stunning visual effects while simultaneously highlighting the power of nature, reminding us that some wonders are worth admiring but not touching too closely. 1. Animals that control electricity. How nature creates its own lightning. Some creatures on our planet possess an ability we usually attribute to science fiction. They can generate electricity, control it, and use it in everyday life. The most famous of these are electric eels, Electrophorus electricus, and certain species of rays. These animals are capable of producing discharges of up to 600 volts, which they use for hunting, defense, and communication. When an eel releases a charge, it is more than just a flash. The water around it seems to come alive. Visible lines of light appear radiating outward from the eel body. Small fish caught in this electric field instantly feel the impact. It is a danger signal, and sometimes a means of stunning prey. At the same time, other eels and rays respond to these electrical signals, using them for communication. Scientists believe this is one of nature's most complex electrical communication systems. Interestingly, the eel does not just generate random discharges. It can regulate the current strength depending on the situation. A small charge helps it navigate murky water, while a powerful shock can protect itself or stun prey. Visually, it appears as if a glowing energy bubble forms around the animal. The water begins to shimmer and the current lines resemble a living network that connects the eel to its surroundings. Imagine dark water barely illuminated by the moon, and suddenly, the eel body is illuminated by flashes of electricity, waves of light spreading across the water, like a mini thunderstorm underwater. This is reality, and it is truly mesmerizing. If you enjoyed this discovery, be sure to like and subscribe, because in the next video we will show you even more incredible animal abilities and natural phenomena that seem magical but are real.